If you're trying to tiptoe into Middle Eastern fragrance, power is insane. Sheikh Oud. If you just look at this, both are... Hi everyone, CeeChronicles here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are just joining this channel for the first time, I do a lot of fragrance reviews, but I do throw in some lifestyle content as well in form of vlogs. Now, if that sounds like something that interests you, please do consider joining this family by subscribing. I'd appreciate you becoming part of the family. And to my returning subbies and supporters, thank you guys for always being there and watching the videos. I do not take your support for granted. Kindly follow me on Instagram as well. I go by the name CeeChronicles there. I've just had some sherbet with my daughter, so my tongue is blue. Don't worry about it. There's nothing going on with me. I just have a blue tongue because I was eating candy. In today's video, I'm doing a comparison. We have Oud Mood versus Sheikh Al Shuyukh. For the benefit of those who want to see, this is Sheikh Al Shuyukh Luxe edition by Lattafa, and this is Oud Mood by Lattafa as well. To get it out of the way, I'm going to say I'm not being sponsored by Lattafa. I'm not affiliated to Lattafa. This is just me doing a comparison video because you guys asked for it. Now, a quick one, just to make sure you guys don't buy the same thing twice, thrice. I'm going to have to mention Oud Al Za'afran as well. But I'm just going to tell you quickly the difference. I do get a similar DNA in Oud Al Za'afran's Shalimar Oud that I get in Oud Mood as well as in Sheikh Al Shuyukh, the Luxe edition. I would say what separates it from these two is the leather note. So this will lean closer to Tom Ford's Tuscan leather. If you, if you smelled that before, take away the oud that is in here, you get something that is so similar to Tom Ford's Tuscan leather, but with wafts of what feels like Oud Bouquet by Lancome, which is what these two are often likened to. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, I'm going to spray these two on these tester papers. I'm going to spray Sheikh Al Shuyukh here, and I'm going to spray Oud Mood. So let's do this. And to make sure that I don't mix up my information, Sheikh Al Shuyukh is this one. I've written Sheikh on the piece of paper here, so we're just going to give a like a generous spray there, and do the same with Oud Mood. So if you, in case you were wondering which one to actually go for, this video is going to be beneficial to you. So we obviously have Oud Mood here and Sheikh Al Shuyukh, the Luxe edition. I'm going to start with the notes. Oud Mood has got some rose, the saffron, it's got patchouli, caramel, vanilla, and it has dry amber and oud. Those are the notes listed on the Lattafa pamphlet. And Sheikh Al Shuyukh, on the other hand, has got some cinnamon, some rose, some saffron, caramel, patchouli, cedarwood, and vanilla. Now, the only differences are the fact that this one is listed as having dry amber. These are notes I'm going on based on the Lattafa pamphlet, but not based on, the internet or anything like that. So this one is listed as having dry amber, while this one has a cinnamon note and a cedarwood note. That is purported to separate the two, but I can quickly tell you that to the nose, both smell the same. Now, let us start with Oud Mood, and then I'll go into Sheikh Al Shuyukh, and then we will, do like a conclusion. Okay, so Oud Mood is one of those fragrances that got Lattafa on the map. That is without a doubt. But as compared to Sheikh Al Shuyukh, Oud Mood is a beast. If you are looking for an upbeat, very loud fragrance, this is beastly. It has a screechy opening. It is also a bit heady. So if you are, if you're trying to tiptoe into Middle Eastern fragrances, this might actually shock you, because this has got like an overbearing woodiness, spiciness. Oud. The oud is obviously a synthetic note, but it is bold and it is, loud. So for some, this can come across as harsh. The lasting power here is amazing. I mean, all you need is 3-4 sprays, unless you're an oversprayer, of course. 3-4 sprays of this stuff actually smells or gets you through to the next day. You can literally smell your clothes even in the wash. You will smell oud. Oud here is intense. And yes, it smells like Lancome's Oud Bouquet, but the untamed version of it, a bit like, you know, like too much in your face. So that is it for Oud Mood. I'm going to bring it back in a bit. Let us deal now with Sheikh Al Shuyukh, the Luxe edition. I keep saying the Luxe edition, guys, because we do take note that the Sheikh Al Shuyukh kind of has a lot of other fragrances there. So if I just say Sheikh Al Shuyukh, you might end up with the wrong one. This one is Sheikh Al Shuyukh, the Luxe edition. Now, this one is more tamed. Just by smelling it like this, it is more tamed. It is warmer. It is less intense. It is more caramelly. Okay, so both have caramel, but this one is bolder in the caramel sense, you know, giving it like almost like a creamy undertone. Yes, you get the woods there. The woods are somewhat in your face if you are not too accustomed to Middle Eastern fragrances. Despite that, the use of that caramel and an overdose of it gives it that creamy undertone, you know, making it more caramel forward. So this is a more rounded, waxy, smoother, less polarizing scent. So this would be the best stepping stone if you wanted this DNA and you've never smelled Middle Eastern fragrances before. You wanted to smell what Lancome's Oud Bouquet kind of feels like. This would be the one that I feel is the better attempt of the two, or it's a more closest dupe than Oud Mood. And I'm talking about Lattafa. I know there are a lot more like Swiss Arabian, Shahaf Oud, you know, a lot of other ones that have been created to try and replicate the Lancome's Oud Bouquet DNA. The cedarwood here gives also like a realistic pencil shavings feel here, and then there's that waxiness, and it just dawned on me. If you just look at this, I mean, the way the bottle is, just have a look at the bottle. You know, if you just look at that and the way they have printed that, this is kind of like in the, you can see that this bottle is somehow, you know, in the same vein as that of Lancome's Oud. What it boils down to, for those who want to know the differences are, this is more caramelly, although there is caramel here. So this is going to be a more louder caramel, a more softer fragrance. And this is listed as having cinnamon, while Oud Mood is not listed as having cinnamon. But I would say I do get what feels like cinnamon to my nose. This kind of DNA gets to a point where it just, you know, it gets too much in your face. Like smelling the two of them here, because of the fact that I own them, I can tell them apart. But if you had a person come there and they just sprayed the two, the fact that this is too polarizing, you might end up not actually being able to smell this one correctly. Both are vanilla-y. Of course, you will get a very sweet, vanilla-y, rich caramel, more on this than on this, a leathery saffron. So in as much as I did say that Ard Al Za'afaran's Shalimar Oud has a leather note, these are not listed as having leather as a note, but they both have a saffron that comes across as a bit leathery. So if that's something that you you know, after, you may want to just, you know, purchase either. Both of them are spicy, both of them are a bit smoky. Now, to top it off, both are great for layering, especially this one. If this Oud Mood is too much for you, you may want to punch it up with other fragrances, but I find that this I can wear solely. Lasting power, this is a beast. So it's going to boil down to whether you want an exact 80% copy of what it feels like Lancome's Oud Bouquet. If that is what you're after, then I would recommend Sheikh Al Shuyukh, the Luxe edition. But if you after the same DNA, punched up, upbeat, in your face, lasting and projecting, you know, through to the next town, then this is it. I mean, this is one that is not going to let you down. This is a beast. It's monstrous. It's one fragrance that some people cannot even do in hot weather, and it can be a little bit too much to your colleagues and the people around you, because this is really, really stuffy. It has that really stuffy lasting power for Sheikh Al Shuyukh, the Luxe edition, is not bad at all. This can take you up to about 8-9 hours before you need to reapply, depending on whether you're an oversprayer or not. So that is it for this video, guys. We were here to talk about Sheikh Al Shuyukh Luxe edition by Lattafa versus Oud Mood by Lattafa. And don't forget that I did give you an honorable mention, which was Ard Al Zafran. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. Let's meet in the comment section. Oh yeah, another quick one is, do you need both? I would say if you are into upbeat fragrances, loud, you may as well just settle for this one. But if you want this DNA but tamed, then go for this one. If you don't mind, because both are cheapies, you can just buy the two of them. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much for joining me today. Turn on post notifications, guys. That way you will be notified anytime I upload a video. I hope you have subscribed. If not, then why not? Thank you so much for joining me today. Like, comment, and share. And remember, smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.